Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Let's talk all about Botox for chronic migraines. I've been getting Botox for chronic migraines for over 4 years now, and I get a lot of questions related to Botox. I wanted to answer some questions in this video, and for those of you who love to see needles and medical procedures, at the end of this I will post the video that I filmed while my neurologist was actually giving me the Botox, and you'll be able to see what it looks like for me. The first question I get inevitably is how many injections comes with Botox for chronic migraines, and the answer to that for me personally is 32, and I get them all over, starting at the base of my neck, around my head, on the side of my head, across my forehead, and in between my eyebrows. It's just a little Botox that's being injected at each injection site. Is it painful? And yes, it definitely is painful because it is being injected into places where I feel pain associated with migraines. And I know it's not that way for everyone. Some people I've heard say it just feels like a little pinch, but for me, it definitely hurts. Another question I get is how long does this actually take? If it's 32 injections, how long does it take? And for me, it only takes between 3 and 4 minutes. It's very quick. My neurologist has done this for over 4 years on me before, and so my entire appointment actually is really probably about 5 minutes. He comes in and says, "Hey, are you ready for some pain?" I respond yes, because I much prefer Botox pain to migraine pain every single day. And he gives me the injections and says, "Okay, I'll see you in 3 months," and that's it. It's very quick and I'm done. Like I've mentioned, it's my neurologist who actually gives me the Botox injections. I went to a plastic surgeon who gave me my very first Botox for migraine injection. This was before I had seen this neurologist, and I had heard that plastic surgeons were now giving Botox for migraines. Again, this was probably 5.5 years ago. And I went to him and he asked me where I had pain associated with my migraines, which was all over. He gave me 1 or 2 injections, and I'm not sure how much Botox there was, but he was not covered by insurance. I ended up paying an enormous amount out of pocket, and it did not work at all because it was only 1 site or 2 sites that were actually being targeted with the Botox, and so that was really ineffective. I was really excited though when I began seeing my current neurologist, because he mentioned that the Botox he injected was all over. It was a significant amount of Botox, and it was covered by insurance because he was actually a medical doctor. That leads me to the answer, how much does Botox cost? And for me, I have insurance that actually covers my Botox injections in full, which is an incredible blessing. Prior to having the current insurance that I have, there was an out-of-pocket portion that I was responsible for, but Botox for migraines has a really awesome program called the Botox Savings Program, and you submit a claim with them. They send you a check for up to a pretty decent amount, and it covers a significant portion of the Botox treatment. Without insurance, without the Botox Savings Program, Botox is really expensive. I actually get a call from a specialty pharmacy prior to my appointment to verify that it is me who's getting the Botox. It is still for chronic migraines, and it is not being done for cosmetic purposes, because Botox is very expensive and they just want to make sure that it's legit what I'm getting my Botox for. Do I have cosmetic benefits from getting Botox? The answer to that is yes. I would have pretty deep normal wrinkles on my forehead, and now this is a few days after my last Botox treatment, and you can actually see there are some shallow wrinkles, but nothing too deep. The Botox will actually continue to settle, and I will have a totally wrinkle-free forehead in the next few days, which is awesome. but it does of course wear off, and so usually a couple weeks prior to getting my next Botox round, I will start seeing those wrinkles again. I get my Botox injections 4 times a year, so every 3 months, and I need the Botox every 3 months. Usually a week and a half to 2 weeks before my Botox appointment, I start noticing that the Botox is wearing off, and it's like playing Russian roulette every single day when I wake up. I really have no idea if I'm going to be in severe pain or if I will be okay. And after I get the Botox, usually for the next week and a half, I am dealing with the pain from the actual injections. So my neck is really sore usually. I just feel pain, like if I push on my temples, they're really tender, and so I am more prone to migraines during the week and a half prior to my injection, and then usually the week and a half to 2 weeks after my injection. Anytime I wonder, is my Botox really working? I just have to wait and get close enough to my next Botox appointment to realize that yes, it is working, because when it wears off, it is so obvious that it's wearing off, and I am in severe pain. My Botox injections have given me my life back. They have given me the ability to function and to be a wife and a mom and to be someone who is present. I previously could not take care of my home. I could not cook meals or go grocery shopping even, and I was very, very hesitant and nervous to have a child because I knew if I couldn't take care of myself, there would be no way I could care for a kid by myself at home every day. But these Botox treatments have made it so that I can function now. And even the migraines that I do get, the pain is less severe, they are less frequent, and usually my migraines that I get don't last as long as they used to. I do want to mention that usually the first few treatments of Botox are hit or miss for a lot of people. My first Botox treatment, I really did not think it had worked. A couple weeks into getting Botox, I noticed some improvement. This was similar with my second injection, but a little more improvement than the first, and by my third injection, I could tell a dramatic difference. My migraines were significantly less, and I was living a much more full life. If you've made it this far, thanks for sticking around. I do want to just add quickly that I am not a medical expert. I highly recommend seeing a neurologist and being treated by a professional. This is all simply my experience, and I am not giving anyone medical advice. This next segment is me actually getting my Botox injections, and I have to just preface this by saying that my doctor, towards the end, as he injected my forehead and between my eyebrows, actually stepped in front of the camera, so you're not going to see that part. But you do see how much the needle is inserted into my neck, and you'll notice me wincing a little bit because, again, it is painful, but it's okay. It's very quick, and the pain goes away, and So while you couldn't actually see the injections being given in my forehead, I do have a picture that I took after I left my doctor's office. I have 4 circles, which were the places that I was given the injection across my forehead, as well as those 3 circles between my eyebrows, and you can actually see some blood in one of those circles, even though my neurologist will wipe a Kleenex across my forehead to just make sure he gets all of the blood off. There is usually 1 or 2 spots that still bleeds a little bit after I leave the office. So thanks for being here. Thank you for watching, and I would love to hear your own experiences with Botox. As always, I hope you know how important you are, how valuable you are. It doesn't matter what you've done today, your productivity level could have been nothing, but you are still important. You are still valuable, and I'm so grateful you're here. I hope that you're having a painless or a less pain day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.